All right, so we did this, we made this change so that we're sending only 2 links on each request, and then the more will be sent using this code. So as soon as we get any changes, for example any page in the route params, based on that the skip will be calculated, and then we'll be sending additional posts or links. Okay, so let's go to our front end. So let's go to screens home, and now we want to send the page number as a param in the route. So first we want to create a state, one more state for the page. So const page set page equals to use state. We give the value of 0. Actually let's use 1, so by default we use page 1. We also want to store the count here, so links count set links count equals to use state. By default it will be 0. So first we want to make a request to our backend so that we know how many links we have, so we know the count, and then based on that we will be conditionally showing the button, and then on click of the button we will be changing the page, and then we will be making a request to backend as well. Let's make sure we have the use state hook. So here we want to get the links count, right? So let's write that here. Let me just put it under this use effect. Now this one, what we can do here is we can do let's write a function first. Links count equals to, we make a request to backend, and then we need to make sure we execute this one. All right, so here we're going to use Axios. So we receive data from await. Let's make sure this is async. Await axios.get /links count. So we get the count, and then whatever data we receive, set link count, we set to data. So that way the how many links we have in the backend, we will know that. We will put that in the state here, set links count. Now we also need to make a change to our previous use effect. You can see we made this fetch links, we making request to /links. Now this time we have to send the params as well. If we have, we can send the page as a params. Okay, so let me use backticks here. Links / we send the page here. All right, and then the data that we'll get here, we want to spread out. So whatever we have already in the page, so when they click, whatever we have already there, we want to keep them. We don't want to replace them, so we want to keep them. So spread out the links, and then show these additional data that we got. So we put that first, and then data. Okay, now for this to work, we should add a dependency to this one. So we add a dependency page, right? So anytime this page changes, so when this button is clicked, we will increment the value in the state page here. So whenever that changes, we make a request. So this is a dependency. Whenever page changes, this function executes. And this function, let me just put it all together here. Then cut from here, put it here. Okay, so whenever page changes, we make a request to our backend to /links/page. We give the page value, and based on that, whatever we get, we put that in the state. So whatever is already there, we leave it like this, we spread out, and then just add this response here. So that way, each time it is clicked, we make a request to backend, get the new post, and put them here, append them here, right? So for this to work, I think we have to make sure to modify this route in our backend, which I think we didn't. Let me go to route. Let's add this page params. Link links. So we have links/page. So we add that params. That way, in this links, we will be able to access the request params page. All right, let's give it a try. Actually, let's add a functionality to this button. It's not doing anything at the moment. So we have the load more function that will be executed when the button is clicked. So let's have a look at this one. So on load more, actually we don't need to write a separate function for this one, because we just need to set page. We just need to do that. We can do that in one line. So on handle submit, we want to set page. So whatever we already have the value, we just add 1. Okay, so let's see what happened here. 33 links.likes.length. This one is it's coming from icon set component. So let's go. We may be trying to access the length, but link might not have any likes, so we can do some conditional there. Icon set 33 style. Okay, so undefined evaluating link.likes.length. Links, so link what.likes what.length. Let's do the same here. Okay, looks like we have some issues in our backend. Okay, let me reload. Okay, I know this is a bit weird issue, but I think it happens. API links /1 304 no content. So let's go to our server routes /page. Okay, so we got no links there. Okay, so we only have this default one. Okay, I figured out the issue. Issue is we spread out the links, but we leave the data like this. So we have to spread out that as well, because it will be more than one links we will be receiving as data. So we have to spread out both. All right, so then you can see we're back. All right, now if I click load more, you can see we loaded another two posts. So I think we have only 6, but we're still showing this button, so we have to fix this one. Okay, so we got 7. Now if I try, nothing happens, right? So if we don't have any more links left in the backend, because we already know how many we have, the count, we know that. Now based on that, we can hide the button. So let's come all the way down. The submit button, we can do some conditional check here. So links count is greater than links that we have in the context dot length. Okay, so if we have more links in the backend, then links count is greater than links length. Okay, so by default we load only 2, right? So in the links in the context will be only 2, so obviously we have more links. So on next click it will be 4, and then it will be 6. So as long as the links count we have in the database is more than what we have in the context, then we can show load more button to load more links. All right, let's try load more, one more time, and then you don't see the button anymore. Beautiful.